Spitfire podcast. My name is Kit. Today is the 23rd of January. Tomorrow, I travel over and stay with my mum for around about a week. So you can find me on Ravelry, Instagram, and YouTube as Knit Spin Fibre. So I have some finishes. Two of them. Well, one of them is a birthday present, and then the other one is like an extra hair over birthday presents upstairs. So I finished some more hats. So I finished this one for my daughter. This is the last somewhere the yarn from her cardigan. So this is Tin Can Knits. This is the Rib Beanie, and this is Drops Lima in the silver grey colourway. So, and this is a medium lady. She does want a pom pom on the top. I need to pick a colour. Goodness knows what colour she wants. So that one done. It smells lovely. Oh, so this is wool alpaca blend. So that is that one done. Then I made one for my brother. This is coming out orange. It is looks very orange. It is ruby red. So this yarn is I don't know what. It is a wool blend. This was a yarn from It's from a jumper that my dad started, but it was too big on him and he took it out. And this is some of the yarn. So this is it's a special hat. And this is a medium adult and it fits me lovely. They both. So this is an Aran weight. And I used 3.25 needles for the grey hat and a 3.75 for the Aran weight hat. And then my mum wanted one, and then she picked this yarn. So this yarn, I still need to actually trim a little tiny bit just there, which I'll do. This yarn is some DK weight from Home Bargains. So it is an acrylic yarn, which she wasn't bothered. She wanted something that you can shove in the wash and not worry about it. Which is not very often, you have to wash them anyway. So this is in the medium. They're all the same pattern. Yeah, and I did this one. I can't think what the colourway is. I think it's called it's like a pinky purpley colour. And then I added some scrap yarn just to give it a bit of contrast. Can't really see very well, but it is another colour in there. So that's them done. So two of them are going with me. The grey ones like staying here, but her big jumper is done. So this is the Antler jumper, and I actually put a marker in so she knows which is the back. This is by Tin Can Knits. The yarn is called James C. Brest Rustic, and it's number 45, and it's like a green colourway which you picked. And I still have some of this left. So I'm using I have a yarn stash template on Google Sheets. I will link the video because I'd never made this, but it's a different lady. I will link it, and then she has it free, and then you can alter it if you need to like add extra colours and stuff to it. See, but this is done. I did the ladies large, and I've had it on. I made the sleeves the sleeves were supposed to be quite a bit longer. The sleeves come to about there on me, because she wanted the sleeves a little bit shorter, but she can turn the sleeves up, so it doesn't matter. Yes, so that is done. I finished it on, did I say what? Let me check what day I finished it on. I'm hoping it was finished January 18th. So that was good. Because it was finished on Saturday. If that's January 18th. Whatever Saturday it was finished Saturday afternoon. Right, so I'm taking 2 whips. I was going to take another one with me. I'm taking 2. And unless I finish my test knit, I need to take that. I'll show you this first. So this test knit is let me make sure I get the right name for what it's called. This is the Ember Romper Baby Test Knit, and this is by Sandra. So I've done the body. This yarn, I cannot buy this yarn. So, and it's got, I don't know what it is. It's come from, so I've got a bit left. Bought it when I was in Cyprus. And it is a sport weight. So it says, but it's not an English name. But I'm not sure what it's called. I need to find it. So like I said, I've still got quite a bit. So I just need to cast off the back. And I just need to actually do the edgings around here. And then the straps. I am doing the Teeny Baby. I thought I'd do one of the first ones. Yeah, I'm doing Teeny Baby. So this will fit more of the dolls. It's very tiny. So I do need to actually sit and get some of that. Right. First, I'm taking a pair of socks for my husband's Valentine's Day present. The main colour is this one. And it is James C. Brett Fuzzy Feet. And it is 50% superwash wool, 25% polyamide, 25% bamboo, and it's in the evergreen colourway. And then the contrast is this colour, and it is there you go, it's coming out there. And it is it's the Signet yarn, is some of the Truly Wool Rich in the mink colourway, which is 75% superwash, 25% nylon. So they're going to be done. They're not going to be just started till I get there, because he doesn't want to know what they are. He knows it. I just said hold at that. That's why I tend to put anything for him in. It goes in that, like socks or whatever. So they need to go in my backpack. The other one is going to go in there. I need to wind the yarn up. It's going in this bag. This is for my granddaughter. So I'm going to make her a cowl. If it comes up. I'm doing it in 2 colours. Oh, that's the sock needles. So my needles are some ChiaoGoo 2.25mm sock needles. Oh, they are great. I've got some of the Knit Pro ones. I don't like the join because they catch, and I don't like some of their cables because they just coil and they're annoying. So I'm going to do her a hat, a cowl, and some mittens. So I'm doing it's a free pattern. I will link the pattern. It's called the Honeybee Cowl. I have it on my print it out. It's on Knit Companion at the moment. I'm doing this cowl, just a basic cowl, and I'm using some 4.5mm needles. I'm going to rewind this yarn up. I'm going to do some James C. Brett Twinkle. It's bright, it's actually fuchsia pink. And there's some Starcraft Special DK in the fondant colourway. They're actually not, that's quite darker than what it is. And I might stripe these 2 for the rib, or do this for the rib and this for the body. I have 2 of each, and then I'm going to do her which is a Tinker Knit pattern. I'm doing the basic hat pattern, but it's not that one. It's not the ones I've just done. I'm doing projects. I'm doing the Besties hat. So I have the Tin Can Knits app on my tablet. I've got it on my phone as well. And I am doing... I'm going to do this hat. And also the World's Greatest Mittens. So I'm doing the mittens as well. So she's going to have a set. So like I said, I want to, so I have all my ChiaoGoo needles that I'm going to take. I'm going to take some double points, but I'm not taking. I have some ChiaoGoo ones, but they're sock double points. And I don't. So I might take my other set. No, there's travel needles. Don't need them. So this has. These are all Nipro Nova double points, and so I have a full set, and they go from, I think it's a 2mm up to a 4. I can't remember if it's even, but I have knit more or less all sizes. I will be taking that because I will end up needing them. My travel needles I don't need because I'm not flying or anything this time. So yeah, so I will be taking them. And these needles, I will put them in here for now, just so I know where they are. And I've been sorting some yarn out. I've sorted one large bag out for my mum's friend because they were ones I won't use, and I did some for charity, and it was a big bag, and a lot of it was hand spun yarn, but it was a vintage hand spun, and there's nothing wrong with it. It's just some of the colours I would never use, and I was like, and I wasn't going to sell them, so I just put them into a charity bag, and they've gone. So I'm quite pleased. So that's all gone. But like I said, these are my plans, and if I need any other yarn when I'm there, there's a yarn shop up the road. It's about a 10-minute walk, not very far from where she lives. So I will be going in. I might end up see what other sock yarn there is for my husband. And she wanted to buy some yarn for a jumper for the youngest grandson. But then we'll see, because and I need a new mug as well, because my husband, I have one, it's a large mug, and he damaged the handle, so that is now sitting in my craft room, and it's got yarn inside it because it'll break, and he knocked it. So I do need another one, because I don't know, I haven't got any down here. So the one I have, he damaged, it's like this size cup, maybe a little bit bigger. So I will go in and see what they've got, because I do have 2 from there, and they have coasters as well. And I don't know if they still had like key rings, but I do need to check what they've got. But we'll see. But for now, I shall go, and I shall do you an update next week on what I've been working on. But I shall go. But I shall link the cowl pattern as well. But I'll link the video for the template. Oh, and then with the template, I put on about, I'm trying to think how much I've done so far. I have a lot of yarn, so I'm slowly going through what I need to put on. But I added the green from my mum's cardigan to it, and then it come up and said I had 498 balls of yarn, and I'm like, why have I just done? And I only added about 15 different colours, and I was like, okay, you must have done something wrong. So I the yarn for hers is 5.5 skeins of yarn, because I had one 400-gram ball left, 100-gram and a bit. So I put it in, but I went and put in 5,500 grams of yarn, and then it came up with the yardage for that was 47,000, and I'm like, no, Kim, you need to put 5.5, not 55, and that was skeins of 400 grams of each skein, and I was like, oh my god, So yeah, so I actually realised what I'd done and took it out. So at the moment, I have, with what I've got on there, and I'm actually putting on what whips I've got. I do need to add the other whips to it, which I haven't done yet. So I'm up to 164 skeins, which I'm fine. I'm not. It doesn't bother me at all. My yardage is 47,563, and in grams, it's total of 12,440 grams, which is fine. But I have actually got rid of like quite a bit that they've been packed. They're in the car, and I've just laid them down and covered them up because I said I don't need them, but they need to go. So yeah. And then I sorted some vintage knitting needles, and I had a knitting needle, but it's completely full. And I've got two. One's an Aero set, and then the other one is, I can't remember what the other brand is. But they're two full ones. I'm keeping them for now. But I want to start collecting. I'm going to order a set of the ChiaoGoo straight needles to try, and I will be collecting them because I have the metal set, I have the bamboo set, and I don't like the cables on the bamboo set. I will use them, but they're not my favourite. I'm not so fussed on these ones, but they fit on the red lace cables. So yeah, so I don't have a problem with the needles. I did find some of them are a slightly different colour. I don't know if it shows up. Some of them are very, very slightly, you can see some of them are very, very slightly different colour, which is really weird. But yes, but I do like them. I just don't like them. I'm not so fussed on the cables, so I don't use the cables that often. But I use the needles itself. I just put them on my red lace cables. I just put them on these ones, which is fine. But I shall go, and I shall update you next week on what I've done. Okay, I'll speak to you later.